Anyways, I'm so sorry, sir.
I'm just saying.
All right, and we're back. So we were just talking about like sororities, how they take a step or they help you kind of transition into the real world. But you didn't go through that or anything. So how has it been you transferring into the real world? Are you getting an apartment? Are you looking at houses? Are you still just trying to get that career job where you can build yourself up in the company?
Well, I mean, it's a little different just because I am going back to school.
Okay.
So there's not really I'm not really career searching right now because I'm not there yet. I don't have like the qualifications to,
How long do you have to? 2 years?
PA school's 3 years.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it takes forever to be like a doctor or any of that shit.
I mean, doctors around 4 or 5. Yeah.
Past like 4 or 5 total after graduating?
Yeah, post grad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like 10 years.
Yeah, but she's at like school. 8.
I'm at 5.
That'll be. Yeah, she's at 5.
I know, but you'll be at 8, right?
Yeah.
When I go to PA
That's
school,
what I'm saying. Like,
should have just done the extra 2 and became a doctor.
Fuck no. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Would you want to be a
passion.
general doctor?
Like a general practitioner?
Yeah.
I mean, I've considered it, but at the same time, it's like, unless you're, at least in my opinion, I could be like totally wrong on this, but if you're not going into surgery, like if you're not going to be a surgeon, which can range from like 5 to 8 years, if not more, there's kind of like a ceiling on how much money you can make unless you have your own practice, right?
Yeah. Well, and then college debt that shit's not cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be all for nothing.
Yeah.
And like it has like one of the highest like rates of suicide, depression, like
doctors,
mental, like like people going to medical school.
Oh yeah, because if you, I bet 100%.
I heard accountants are like super unhappy too.
I mean, that's probably one of the most boring jobs in the fucking world.
Yeah. They make a lot of money.
Well, yeah, they deal with a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of ones and zeros. I do have something to kind of pick on the medical field that I've always wanted to know, and it really pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie, knock on wood, I try and be as healthy as I can. I take a lot of vitamins, I work out, I try and only drink water as I'm drinking this nice Busch Light. I don't go to the doctors often.
Most men don't.
And what pisses me off is when I do venture into the doctors, maybe I broke my foot, something. They send you have to pay to go to that doctor, to have that doctor tell you need this guy.
What?
Well, why the fuck did I come to you when I could have just gone to that guy?
Okay, well, listen. So, say you have like a broken foot or something, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna want to go to a general practitioner or like a family doctor. You like a primary care doctor.
Yeah, there's no
they're
point,
just gonna
right?
Send you to where you like a person who.
So you
who
don't have to do
recommend-
that?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that?
No.
Well, why the fuck did I always have to do that?
You don't.
didn't.
You just didn't look for the right doctor. So
Yeah.
like, say I have something wrong with my eye, right?
So I can
I'm not
Google
gonna-
eye doctors
Yeah.
and then just go to them and be like,
Yeah,
I need you to look at my
yes.
eyes.
Yes, Ohio Health has a list.
If
of
they
doctors.
take your insurance, you can go there.
Oh my god, then why the hell do I have a general practitioner?
Because I'm not gonna like unless
for
you have just
checkups
like a
and shit.
general like
Oh, okay.
general like.
Which that's
eye
what I
Just
get.
overall
something.
health. You go in there, they take your fucking blood pressure.
So, okay, so anytime I have something, because I'm not going to lie, my elbow right here hurts like a motherfucker. Not all the time. I always like to
fucked up my
crack
knee.
it.
Sore, yeah.
It's right up here, and there's 3 or 4 of us guys at Simple Bath. Shout out Simple Bath, love you. But we all have like fucking tendonitis or something, and we carry heavy shit. Like, and a lot of times I am using this arm like I'm carrying drywall, plywood. I'm carrying 2x like everything on this side, and I'll do this. And what really fucked it up for me is during Easter, I was playing with all the kids, and I was throwing this fucking baseball. I played football. I never really fucked with baseball, but I love your jerseys.
So you probably pulled something.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it has started feeling better, but I still work out at like.
You probably just pulled something. I mean, muscles in general are gonna
And it can heal
fix
itself?
themselves pretty quickly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I've just been like putting up with
if
it,
you
like.
tore something or you broke something, you would know.
Oh, I'm not saying I fucking broke my elbow, but
Yeah, you
it's
probably
definitely
just pulled
it's just on the
something.
top right here, and when I push right here, it hurts.
Well,
like,
yeah,
but it's
'cause,
like
I mean,
sore, like,
if-
and I like to rub,
so,
like,
the
yeah.
thing is, like, if you kind of not like severely injure a muscle or anything, but like if you're irritating a muscle, it's gonna swell, right?
Oh.
That's what it does, and then it's gonna push on your nerves, which are gonna send signals being like ow, 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 ow. Okay. So
Oh my
once that
God.
swelling goes back down and it kind of repairs itself, it's not gonna hurt anymore.
You know what I'm super pumped about?
Well,
So, in life, and this is something you guys should both take. You should know like a couple people in your circle. Okay? An accountant, what he said is one of them.
Yeah.
A mechanical person, like someone that can fix your cars.
Yeah.
Maybe a welder. It wouldn't
Like
be a bad
construction
idea.
or something,
Construction, remodeling. That's maybe two. Like those two
Yeah.
categories. Fifth one, doctor or a lawyer. You can flip
why
them.
do you think? Why do you think that it is like?
And hold on, you're gonna be that for me.
Oh,
I'm gonna
come on.
fucking DM you, so I'll be like, "Hey, you came on the podcast this one. I've hung out with you before, like whatever. What do you think about this?" Like, there's so many nurses in our field, but I feel
Yeah.
like you're taking a step above. So you
I
are.
wouldn't even say it's a step above. Like I wouldn't say that like everyone has their job. Like in general in life, like there's a certain pattern to things. Certain people can help with this versus that.
Yeah.
But when it like comes to like anything medically directed, I wouldn't put anyone above the other in the sense of the knowledge that they have.
Yeah.
Because we're learning the same shit.
Oh, 100%.
Right? We're learning the exact same
It's just
shit.
what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Right.
like what your job is.
The
Like,
person
you're-
I've always
like, she
reached out
knows
to
as
is
much as-
Callie.
she
Shout out
knows as-
Callie.
She knows as much as a surgeon. She just doesn't do surgery.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like unless you're specialized, like if someone's like a PA is very general, right?
Yeah.
A nurse practitioner can specialize, nurses can specialize. I mean, PAs can specialize too. But the benefit of being a PA is there's so much shit you can
You're a
do
jack of all trades.
without specializing in something.
You're pretty much like me, just in your field. I'm that in my field.
Yeah.
I remodel bathrooms and kitchens. I'm not gonna
Right.
rag on anything in the kitchen world, but bathrooms are a lot like kitchens. They both have water. They both have electric. They both you
Right.
got to do shit in this thing. This
Yeah.
is
Just
one of the
like-
most complex things in your house.
Yeah, it's just like plumbing, though.
Yeah.
It's all basically the same thing.
Well, no, 'cause
when you
I
get
gotta
to the
do fine-
pipes. When you get to the pipes, it's all the same shit.
Well,
I
see,
mean,
that is true, but I also have to do fine details too. And I know Nick's gonna rag on me. I lay floor. I do carpentry work. I do framing. I do drywall work. I do a lot of these jack of all trades, and a lot of people always rag on me about that. Not like really, they just bust my balls, but it's like you're a jack of all trades, but of ace of none, and that just means like I didn't specialize. Like my buddy
Right.
Nick, like he's an
Well,
amazing
yeah,
Tyler.
like coming back to that point where you were asking why if you go to your primary care physician, they're going to send you to someone else. That's the one downfall with like going to medical school is you have to specialize, right? So if you specialize, say you specialize in ER. I know a friend that's, doing his residency right now with emergency rooms and like all that shit. He can't change it. He's stuck and he hates it.
at ER.
Yeah.
Why
and
can't he
hates
change?
it
He'd have to go
because
back to
he
school.
already specialized, so like.
it's like a moment
that's-
of no return.
Yeah. Like
You're
once
kidding. You can't go
like,
learn something else?
unless you want to go back through the whole process. No.
Like another 3-4 years?
Yeah, because
Fuck
once
that.
after like
Oh no!
After-
Why would he
yeah.
do that to himself?
well because that's why like a lot of what they learn like obviously they're learning similar.
Oh,
shit
that's
to us,
trash.
That's
But
gonna
then they get
suck.
to that kind of like halfway point. They have to pick their specialty, like what.
Do
they
you?
choose.
And you don't have to.
PAs don't have to.
Oh, but okay. Devil's advocate. What would you do if you gun to your head? You had to choose.
Okay. On like a specialty.
Yeah.
Um.
Don't say
For-
fucking ER. There's no way I would do that.
absolutely
Fuck.
not.
Shout out to all the ER workers.
Yeah.
Love you guys. You guys are literally the front lines.
Honestly, I'd
Wow.
probably either when I wanted to go into surgery and I wanted to be a doctor, my
Yeah.
main thing was either being a general practitioner or you can kind of like sometimes you can kind of combine things, right?
Okay.
So there's this woman I know, she's super crazy smart. I think she's like a VP at Mount Carmel.
Oh, okay.
But she's a VP for like general and breast surgery. So it kind of goes hand in hand. So she deals with a lot of cancer patients and shit
Oh.
as well. So that was probably something I was going to lean towards if I did.
You were gonna go into like the cancer field.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But it also
Okay.
is general as well.
That would suck too.
To be fair, let me throw this at you. And just in my mind, like, okay, I don't think I could ever go into like a children's.
Did you ever hear
Like,
about what Michael's
yeah.
mom used to do?
Yeah, and,
She worked in like
but
a trauma
those
unit
people,
for children.
Those people deserve the world
I know.
because
She has told
and she
me
has
some
children,
crazy
and I
shit.
definitely don't want to
couldn't
hear
do
them.
that. I could not do
I mean,
that.
those people are angels.
No, I want to tell this story. It's wild.
No, bro. Okay, fine.
It is
I
wild.
mean, well, are we?
It is
Should
like-
we tell it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's fine.
Like I said, because
It's. I will say this: if this isn't your thing, then I would definitely like not listen to this.
well, okay,
But
let's not talk about it then.
it's not like in
Let's
my
just say
mind.
it. Why can't you just be like it's a
fucked up,
wild story?
But I'm just trying to like put it in perspective. It's
Yeah.
like how fucked up this shit can get.
Well,
with
maybe
people
dial
who
it
have
back a
those
little
jobs.
bit. Like maybe be like you, and then
There's
you don't
no-
want to traumatize anyone
There's
on the
no.
podcast.
I mean, it's not.
well, it's not
traumatizing.
really that. It's just like, because like me having children and stuff like that, that shit'll amp you up.
It's-
Like you're just
yeah.
like, oh my god, what? And rationally, you can't think. You're just like, because I'm not gonna lie, parenting is very difficult. It is very hard. It will test you to the limits.
Well, I think it's
but
more so
holy
like,
shit, if you harm a child,
bro. I'm gonna tell a story
Okay.
because I want to.
I gotta get another beer.
Because I want to. So his mom, she said that the hardest day she ever had at that job, she like had this kid come in. It was like a child. Yeah, I'm good. It was like a toddler, and he came in and he had like 3rd-degree burns on his feet that were all like fucking blistered up and shit. And it was apparently her story was that like the parents. CPS took the kid away from the parents because the parents like dipped his feet in this pot of boiling water. And the only way to treat those things,
For what?
huh?
They just did it because.
Just because. Like, and yeah, it's wild. Yeah, it's wild. But to really like
Oh my
put it into like as much like perspective as possible is how fucked up shit happens like with these people and what they have to deal with. The only way to treat something like that, you have to open the wound.
Well, yeah.
You have to open it.
Well, they could put him out. They can put him out.
Well,
You would hope.
all
they
I
would,
know is
right?
that she had to
Do you-
literally
What? Hold on.
rip-
Do you have to? You might know
You
that.
should not be conducting surgery if you're not, you know.
No. It was
Well, no, I don't think he's saying that. I think like the surgeon said that they had to open up to
yeah,
open him
it
up
has
to,
to like
his feet
to
to
treat it.
heal
Yeah.
To treat the
to
burn,
it.
you have to get the
course.
blister off.
Right, yeah.
Well,
Do,
I mean-
do they have to put
I
him
mean,
out
the
to do
thing
something like
is,
that, like anesthesia?
I'm not really sure what, like, I know for...
They would numb it up.
Like
There's
a lot
no
of
way.
a lot of surgeries, they like you'll be put under anesthesia.
Yeah.
Even like infants, but you have to be so careful, right?
With
but,
anesthesia.
well,
it's
that's the
when
thing
they're
is
little,
that,
yeah,
and
like,
especially
super
a kid
careful.
like that who's probably going to be an orphan, you don't know anything about this kid. He has fucking serious injuries. Like, you have to do something about it right now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
Well, yeah.
right
I mean, with
now.
infants though, it just depends because like some surgeries, like on infants, if it's like
He was an
medically-
infant.
What? Oh, yeah.
I thought you said
it was
10 years
it was-
old.
No, a toddler. Like, it was like a toddler.
Oh
And she literally had to,
my
like,
God.
peel the fucking skin off his
yeah,
feet
I mean,
to, like,
I
treat
mean,
this
they would
burn.
probably
It was
numb
terrible.
it, but they wouldn't put.
Okay, you want to hear how
not
big of a
anesthesia.
not like a vagina I am, but baby Pete, she was just born, and you
My-
have to
I
go
got
do
a
a lot.
story like
She
this.
had jaundice, and I'm trying to get out of this end because this is a we were up, woo.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
We're in, but you know what? I appreciate you guys opening up and like this is because it is the real
Well,
world.
I'm just saying that's like something that somebody like that has to deal with.
Exactly.
You know?
And shout out to all
So
of our
when it
medical
takes 3
medical
hours
professionals
out
out
of
there.
fucking-
You guys keep America moving.
So when you go to an
health-wise,
emergency
thank you so
room-
much.
So when you go to an emergency room and you have to spend 3 hours in there, you don't act like a fucking dickhead to somebody who might have just had to peel
Well,
the
3 hours
skin.
is a lot, people.
I'm just
3 hours
saying-
is a lot, but I would say
You don't know what the fuck that lady
exactly.
just got
Well,
done
no,
doing.
have well manners. Just be like, maybe you go up and be like, hey
Well, it's
guys, it's
also
been
hard,
3
too,
hours.
for
Like, is
practitioners,
there
'cause-
any way, or should I just go home? Can you guys call us when there's something available and we'll just come back?
Yeah.
That should be a thing.
I mean, it's also like
is a
it's
thing.
hard for
Is it?
practitioners too
You can
because
get
you're
like
kind
texts
of
and stuff.
you're kind of like trained to like show sympathy, like
Yeah.
have emotions, but you also there
are
has to be
so
a
drained.
limit.
Well, that
There's
and you're
a
so
limit because
drained.
You don't want to freak the patient out, right? Like
Yeah, because
you
if
have
it
to
is
be
serious,
very
you have to be
careful,
like,
right?
this
Especially
is
as a kid.
That's why.
Well, no, you be
there's
that with
so
the parents.
many,
You don't. The kid, you're like,
regulations
buddy,
on it.
let's just stay. Like, yeah, you don't.
Because
You
if
don't put that
get,
on
like,
that
overly
kid.
emotional,
No.
you can't do your job right, too.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to freak someone out, but then also if you like freak yourself out.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can't take
and
on
that's
that
why I said
patient.
shout out to all you because
Yeah.
you guys really. I mean, like I said,
It's
keep
wild shit.
the healthy Americans like moving forward. Like you guys are. Yeah.
I do a lot. Yeah.
So shout out you guys, but yeah, spending in this like, just to like put it into perspective,
What
like
the
my
hell
baby
is
girl,
jaundice?
she was born like pretty much like Haley, like I guess kind of pushed too hard and like it's like bruising of the face and it kind of goes throughout the body. And you just put them under this light and stuff. Cause I mean we were in labor forever, bro. I built this Lego right here. I built that the entire like that time. I watched 17 movies. Like we went in at 9. She
shit.
was born at like I think 2 in the morning. Like shout out to the
9
nurses.
in the morning? You went at 9 in the
Yeah,
morning?
and induced labor because like baby P came out 8.5 pounds and she was pretty much like a month early.
Dude, my
She
brother
would have been
was almost
11
12
pounds. They were saying
My
like,
brother was almost 12
Yeah,
when he
it's-
came out.
Jesus.
listen,
Yeah.
baby P's an anomaly. My little girl, love her. Oh my god, like. There's, I mean, when you have to wipe her ass, like do everything for this girl, like I didn't go to sleep. Like there's a picture of me. It looks like I am blitzed, but no, I am just so sleep deprived. Like, and I'm just holding my little girl, like, and it is the coolest. And you think you're not gonna look because it is wild, but there's mirrors everywhere. You're like, fuck it, and I got to watch
not
it.
looking.
Like, that's what I said too. I'm like, babe, I'm good. I'm right here with you. And it was really weird to me because
I'll
the
be in
movies
the
don't
room
do
for
it justice.
sure,
Like
but-
my wife was just like she was a beast. Like just dealt with it. She didn't even want to get the epidural, but they made her. And it was an awesome experience. And shout out to all the people that did it. Kayla Boozer watched my baby for the first time. Like there was a lot of people that graduated from Watkins that
wild.
helped my baby. Carol Robinson, shout out her. She like dealt with her like, but kind of spinning it full circle. You have to. She went through that, and then she had to get like these tests, and they're pulling blood out, and the only way to do that is to get it off her foot. And these nurses were a little inexperienced, and
Oh,
because
I would freak the
Well-
fuck out. I'm sorry.
it was a cold foot,
Okay.
and they're supposed to warm it up
Yeah, yeah.
first, and they didn't. So and I'm holding my daughter, and they're doing this to her. It took everything in my power not to rip.
Rip him a new one. Yeah.
Well, no, just to, like in my mind, just to be like, and it's just because this baby is brand new. It's like a primal instinct. You're like, you're hurting my child. Like I just want to like please step aside.
Plus
Like
you
you were
haven't-
like.
Yeah.
Plus, you haven't slept for like
Exactly,
16 hours.
but and they
A
were
lot of
just trying their
emotions
best. They
running
just
around,
wanted,
yeah.
and again, I don't hold anything against them. Like maybe they should have done the correct
No, that's
procedure.
an
but
intense moment.
exactly. This is a
For
newborn,
everybody.
like exactly. But then we went in
Emotions
to
are
get other
heightened,
stuff,
yeah.
and the woman was like, "Oh my god, I'm so." She apologized. She was
Yeah.
like, "These
Yeah,
they
I
should have."
mean, she's not
heated
trying
up
to
her
hurt the
foot.
fucking
And then
baby.
when they did it that way, it was nothing. Like because my daughter she was getting shot. She didn't cry. Like none of that. She was
Well,
a pretty
babies
tough
are
baby,
very-
but like
yeah,
they really are. They're fucking
Yeah,
resilient.
yeah, no, they are.
I mean, she's one,
That's why
14
their
months
bones-
now, like a little older than
Like,
one.
that's why their bone, like it's really hard for babies to break.
Dude,
bones,
I
'cause they're,
fling
like,
my little
rubber
girl
and
around.
shit. Yeah,
Like, it's
they're-
odd. Like, she loves
their
it. She's a
bones
little
are
daredevil,
literally,
though,
like,
so we do got to
They're
watch
soft,
her.
Yeah.
Well, she'll fall on her knees all the time. Like, I just tripped her walking out here.
Isn't
like,
it wild how that shit's built perfectly for like little kids to be so durable because they're so.
Well,
Isn't
there's,
that
but
weird,
not in the
though?
beginning. Oh, my goodness. A baby is so fragile in the beginning.
Well, yeah.
And dude, new dad, like she had jaundice and like she had like their spines are developing and shit, so she would shake. And I'm sitting there, I probably called all kinds of nurses. Clayton Cutlip's mom, like she made some of this stuff. Oh, I love her to pieces. She got to be there with Paisley too, like, and like walked us through the process. I'm walking in 9 a.m. She's walking out. Like oh man, I love her so much. She helped me. I
Yeah, she's a
texted her
good
so many
lady.
times. Well, I texted her so many times, like, because I'm like, oh my god, what is going on? And the cool thing is, my wife already had a kid too, so she
Yeah,
helped
so
me along the
she-
way
yeah.
too. But hearing it from a nurse's mouth too really does put your mind at ease.
Right.
I trust my wife, whatever, but hearing it from a
I'm gonna
nurse
have a
really did
fucking
help.
panic attack, dude.
Yeah.
You're like freaking me out.
It is, but that could just be me. That I don't know. I love it. This is my first little girl. Like,
no, I'll
and
say
she's a
this
girl.
much. My brother James, like on a different way of like people don't understand. I really believe that. Like you don't understand how much somebody loves their kid. Like my brother.
When people say they don't want to have kids, I just
It
feel
was
bad
like
for them.
it was like a week after his daughter Bridget was born.
Yeah.
And some dude like cut him off on the road, and he almost went off the road while she was in the car, bro.
Gosh.
Dude, he was like, he was like, it was a brand new baby. It was my firstborn. He was like, dude, I went fucking ballistic. He was like, I can't believe like I even did that. He said he got out of the car with like a crowbar and shit.
Oh,
dude.
Hitting the dude's head. He was like,
What's wild to me is my first drive home, a lady did that to me too. She like cut me the fuck off. And Haley had to be like, honey, like, why? Maybe that's just God testing you. Like, guys, this is gonna happen.
Well,
this is the
your
real
instinct.
world. Well, dude,
I get that.
You know how? Did you guys ever hear the story about the lady that picked up a car off like something
her
was?
dad?
No, it wasn't her dad. It was her kid.
I thought it was a Jeep
No.
and her dad. I know there was like
No.
a 14-year-old that did that. Lifted a Jeep off her dad.
Well, I know like
That's
some. Are we boring you?
Huh?
You
No, I'm
are you good?
No, I'm
You're just
listening.
staring
I'm
off
like,
and-
I'm like thinking about what he's like. I'm trying
Dude,
to
yeah, I
picture-
guess it is. These stories just
I'm,
get
like,
you so
trying
in a
to- I'm,
trance.
like, trying
I'm
to
just making
picture-
sure we're not fucking boring
No,
you.
no,
'Cause
no.
I'm like, oh man, because
We'll get carried away.
This is like the real world, but there is something. You are built fucking different when it comes to kids. Like that
Well, it's like
primal
that
shit shoots up your
protective
spine. You're just like,
or
let's
just
fucking
the-
go,
or
boy.
just the
Adrenaline,
wild,
too.
or just
Yeah.
the wild feeling of like just loving somebody.
Well, exactly. It's like, come fuck with my family. Like it's just like.
yeah,
and-
no, 100%. Because I feel that way about a lot of my friends and
Yeah.
shit. Because like I don't know,
because they are a lot of your family. That's same with me,
But it's
yeah.
like I had a lot of bullshit happen to me when I was a kid. You know what I mean? So all I really
Same.
got is my friends, and
Yeah.
my brother, and my dad, and my grandma.
Dude, and
that's
like
it.
all my family's out of state. Like, are you guys all your families here?
Yeah, most of
No.
them.
Mine?
No.
No.
Dude, her
You're all out of
mom's from
state?
England, dude.
Oh, that's wicked.
So most of my family is like completely
You
not in
know-
the country at all.
Part of me, you do have like an. Is there an English look? you
Yeah, like a
think?
European style face.
You do.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm weak.
She looks just like her mom.
You
He was
know,
just like
you know
your
what's
mom.
wild to me is like the only reason I even know that is because
Liam
have you ever
looks
seen
more
that
like your
show?
dad.
Have you ever seen that show Love Island? There's like an English
Yes.
version of it. You look like a lot of the chicks on that. Huh? Wow.
Good thing or not.
No, that's good. Yeah, those are. Well,
I like
they're on a
Love
TV
Island.
show. Yeah,
I mean,
I
Dude,
watch
Love
Love Island.
Europeans
Bro,
definitely
every
have
once in a while you'll flip through something, you'll see something, you'll be like,
Bro,
why did that like? And then you watch it, you'll be like, dude, that's
I started
whatever.
watching Love Island USA again.
I
and,
didn't know there was. I've only watched
dude,
the Australian English
There's
versions.
one.
or
Did you
some
watch
shit.
the USA one? The last season
No,
though, not
not the
this,
last
not this
season.
season. But
Uh-uh.
dude, there's this one. There's
Chick,
this
she's
one
bad?
dude. No, there's this one
Dude?
dude and this chick.
Wow, you're.
They
you're
were
more into the
together
dude-
for
he's
a
more into
while.
dudes. I'm kidding. Whatever.
They were together for like the whole show.
Yeah.
And there's like a part in it that they always do on Love Island, like even on the English and the Australian one.
What
they
is
do
it?
this thing. It's called Casa Amor, where they send
Oh,
the
yeah.
the guys or the girls will go to a
Yeah.
different villa, and more
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
or
yeah,
girls
yeah,
will come
yeah,
in,
yeah.
and then
I
you
know,
can
I
come
know.
back.
Yeah.
You can come back with a couple.
Yo,
Well,
yeah.
this time they had the dudes leave, and the girls stayed.
Okay.
And this chick and
So
this
the dude's
dude-
got a cooler house. A lot of times the other house is cooler
Well, it's
too.
kind of see like test loyalty.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
But anyway,
That's cool.
They were like the power couple, and he's like the nicest guy in the world. He came back and she had a different guy, and he came back with no girl. It was fucked up. And
Oh,
even
dude,
worse-
that happens
and-
so many times.
and
Go
even-
watch the Australian
Oh, I know.
and the English. Tommy
Oh,
Fury.
They're
That's
ruthless.
how he became
Yeah,
famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's still with his chick. You know that?
Yeah,
they have a kid.
And,
yeah.
That's fucking wicked, though.
But
There's
like,
another
to
couple that has
fucking
that on the
really
Australian
like
side.
put the fucking knife in the heart too. He was all smiling and shit, and he was like, I love her so much. I just want the best for her. And it was like she immediately was just
see,
like a
but that
mess.
guy.
I was like,
no, hold on.
fuck.
Those are those moments. That dude just elevated to another fucking level. He was like, you know what? Because that's a real fucking man.
Oh yeah, it is.
Because he's like, you know what? This is maybe he reminded himself. This is a fucking TV show,
Dude, I
like
think
if
that-
this
is
wasn't
the,
anything.
Like, black guy?
Yes.
Yes.
To
I
be
know
fair,
exactly what you're
super
talking about.
nice.
Hold
He's
on,
like the
did-
nicest
I-
guy ever.
did they get busy?
I think so.
Oh,
Maybe I'm not
no.
It was
I don't
crazy
know.
too because
You know,
had the
then
audacity
whatever,
to start
bro. Get
getting
outta here.
pissed at him
Like-
and shit,
Yeah, she
and,
used to get
like,
mad at him for certain
Yeah.
shit, and then like
She did that.
They were really nice.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch it now. What
time.
season?
It's season 1.
Okay.
She like kept like grabbing him after all that shit
Yeah,
happened,
it
being
was-
like, "Why don't?"
Yeah,
you
remember
care?
because
Like,
that
shit.
one
He's
girl,
like, "Dude."
that one girl took him to like.
Oh man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna, have
When
to,
new people,
I'm gonna watch it with
when
my
new
girl.
people come in, you can be like,
Haley'd probably like
they'll
it.
pick out like 2 or 3 guys that they want to go on a date with and like get to know.
I know.
more.
I've seen. I know.
Anyway,
I know exactly what you're
He
talking
was
about.
one of them, and
The
yeah, dude,
challenges
she
are
would
awesome.
She would get mad every
Oh,
single
yeah.
time, and then that motherfucker goes away and comes back with no chick, and she's sitting there with. some
There's an
weird dude, and I
Australian
was
couple
like,
just like that.
Yeah,
There's
I
not-
mean,
yeah.
you see a lot of the
You're
same
so
shit.
dirty.
Yeah.
You know.
But it just shows
wild.
you like a lot of people they're fucking same, kind of, or
You
is it
know
all
it's
an
wild.
act?
I have similar tendencies, but
Or is it
I
all
think
an act?
a lot of it, like, I wouldn't say all of it's staged, but I think
Yeah.
a lot of it is set up.
Oh,
to
to
result
do
in a
that.
certain
Yeah.
way, you know.
Bro,
Yeah, they like the-
That's why I've always said, like, I watch that show mostly to laugh my ass off because of, like, it's like you're going on to a game show. So what's going to happen is exactly what the producers want to happen is for you to go in there, and you go in there and you find Haley, right? And you're like, I fucking love this chick. She's awesome. She's everything I want, even though she's not really my type. And then they bring your type in
Oh,
to
yeah.
fuck everything
messes
up,
with
and then it just implodes on
Your
everything.
type. What do you like? You're saying more
He's just
like
Well, I'm
type
saying, like,
attracted
I'm saying,
wise.
exactly. I'm saying like if you
Maybe
came
you
in-
really connected with
if
this
you
girl on
came
a
in-
like a
Right.
different
Exactly.
level.
And they bring
Exactly.
in exactly what
like,
you want.
but
Yeah.
hold on, without the personality.
But you
It's
don't
typically
know.
it's
You don't-
typically
it's
without.
The temptation.
Well,
though.
no, because that chick will take him out on a date, and you get the personality right off the rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they don't have the same personality, so a lot of times it's personality over looks. What do you go for? And maybe that chick has a
And some
decent.
Let's be
Some
honest here, though.
people-
Look at the fucking show. It's all beautiful here.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
like,
Yeah.
like they're gonna go after the looks.
I mean,
bro.
they
that's what
select
they're
people
built.
because
That's
they're
what
hot.
they're built to
But
do.
that's
bro.
where like guys
When
like
you're-
us were like, oh, bro, the good guy's
No
gotta
shit.
win, and he never fucking does, and
Yeah,
you're just
no
like,
shit.
damn.
And it's always like of
That's the only
course-
reason we watch it.
Of course, the guy who's a fucking 10 is gonna pick the 10 over the 9 because all he fucks outside of that show is 10s. He's gonna go
No
after the hotter
way.
chick. Dude, are you?
If you're, I feel like
Bruh.
that gets old. A lot of like, if you're only like,
Those dudes have like social
I
media.
know, but
attraction
that's where
shit.
those
If you
guys
think
are
they're not
actually
fucking
they
supermodels.
would.
All
Okay,
the time,
I bet
you're
you
stupid.
if you could like if you're friends with one of those guys, it's like a fucking that. You're right. Like maybe he's a sports athlete. I bet you money. I'd probably put my paycheck on it, and he'd have to be completely honest. But yeah, say he only gets 10s. But maybe those 10s have terrible personalities. Like,
Well, of course
hold
he's
on,
not
hold
dating
on,
them.
hold on. Let me put my whole fucking scenario out there. But then that 9 comes in. She's a bombshell too. I mean, you're 9, 8, 9, 10. I mean, that's pretty fucking good. Okay. Then 9 has the coolest, dopest personality. He's fucking marrying that one. Fuck the 10s.
I mean,
Are you kidding me?
I don't
Are
know.
you kidding me?
I don't
I
know.
can't say I disagree.
How
with
many?
That.
How many?
Thank you. Emily, hold on. Shake my fucking hand right there. Nice. Let's give it. Hold on. Is it? Fucking applause
of
for
all-
that. Thank you, guest.
First of all,
Daniel, you're sounding superficial right now.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, go
no.
ahead.
Okay.
Throw your
How
person-
many
let's go.
fucking stupid idiot fucking super attractive guys always end up with some super idiot totally attractive chick?
Never.
All the fucking time.
I would say I disagree.
You're crazy.
Okay.
Happens
Whatever.
all the time.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
All
I
the
mean,
time.
it does happen. Like you
It does
do see
happen, but
couples like that.
I don't think so.
I think it happens more often than not.
No, because opposites attract. So a lot of smart people would be like, "Oh wow, I mean, he's very handsome.
just
Like
think-
maybe he's not like stupid, but maybe he was just
With the most respect to everybody in this room right
Yeah.
now, none of us are pulling any of that. Maybe her. She might have put, I don't know how you rate guys or whatever. If you think you've ever pulled a 10,
I
a
have
guy
no
10,
idea.
yeah. Do girls
Yeah.
rate? Do girls rate guys?
I
Would
feel
you
like for
say?
girls it's different though.
No, not. I wouldn't
Not really.
say
I feel like
that.
that's a dude
I
thing.
mean, if like, here's my thought. Like, you're not gonna go up to someone that's kind of like mediocre in looks and be like, "Yep, I'm into you." You know, you're gonna go. You're
I don't
gonna
know
meet
if that's
someone-
always
But
necessary.
Well,
you're gonna
no-
meet someone based off looks. If you don't know that person, you're gonna select that like a person. If we're in a crowded room, you don't know anyone, right? you're not going to go up to someone you're not attracted to, right? You're going to go up to someone you are attracted to. If they're a shit person, shit personality, okay, that sucks. On to the next, right?
Then it's the mediocre guy.
But that's not always necessarily true. You know what I mean?
No,
But,
I feel like
okay, let me say this.
you meet the mediocre guy as a friend.
Yeah.
You were attracted to the dude, and then you were like, hey, that guy's not too bad looking, and he's fucking cool. That's my dude.
Right.
I bet that's how it fucking
well, that's
happens.
what I was gonna say. Is I feel like it's more so, because I had a girl tell me this one time. Between
That's how it happens
like
for me.
because
Damn, I'm
listen,
coming to
listen,
terms
listen,
with some shit.
her-
We'll hang out with like
her
Wesley, and
ex-
then they'll be like, I like that
her
dude.
her ex was like straight edge, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit more of the wilder side, I would say. Like I like to have fun. I'm pretty outgoing, especially when we go out in public. I'm a little louder. I'm a little crazier.
Oh, you're talking about with her?
No,
Oh.
but I'm saying like a girl told me this, and I'm just trying to tie it into
Yeah.
the point I'm trying to make here. Is that like I asked her just out of like playing devil's advocate and just kind of like to see like the insights of a woman, I guess. I was like, who do you think like you would go after first if it was like me and bro in a bar? And she specifically was like, because he's good looking, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And she was like, probably you because you just look like you're having more fun. Like you just appear to
that is
have
true.
more
And
fun.
I like having
you
those
look like you're
conversations.
having more fun.
Why can't
Yeah.
people have those conversations?
And you're having a good time.
You know what I mean?
had that
Like I think
conversation
it's
with her, went
so
over
cool
well.
getting the opposite sex personality or like them just perspective. It's so fucking cool. And I think it's because I have a little girl and I want to be able to relate to you guys. Like I want to be like,
Right.
because a lot of times I'm like, no, bro, we're bros. Like I don't know, fucking.
I
And
mean-
we're gonna figure it out. We're just gonna.
And I'm not the best. I'd say I'm not the best advocate for like my taste in men because, as Daniel knows, some of them
terrible.
have been pretty shitty. But
Most-
Well,
Sure.
okay, but do you see a pattern in any of them?
Daniel, would you say there's a pattern?
Yeah, is
Yeah,
there?
probably.
Yeah,
I
because
just-
you would be a better person to ask than her. Because
Yeah,
she-
probably.
Is there a pattern?
Yeah.
Like blonde hair?
No, I don't think
No.
it's
Or
anything
is it like
that.
looks? Is it like
No, I think it's more of a personality
swagger?
trait.
Okay, so your only personality. No,
I-
there's got to
I
be
wouldn't
looks
say I'm
too.
only
So
personality,
okay,
but-
fit dad, fit bod, or dad bod.
Fit.
I was about to say the guys that I can
She's a little pretentious.
think you're into.
so-
Yeah.
I am not.
I don't think so. I think you're in the health field. I feel like you're like
Well, I
you like
think
a
it's
healthy
normal
dude.
to
I
want
just like
somebody
when
to
someone
be
takes
healthy.
care of themselves.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think fit. Well, give your
I-
definition of fit though.
A guy that wakes up in the morning, he drinks
Like I'm
a
not
lot
talking
of water.
like
He's
an
not.
8-pack or
He
something.
he
but-
works
No, no,
out
no.
regularly.
'Cause I think that
He-
shit's kinda gross to
vitamin.
an extent.
No. Because
I don't need someone
Okay.
that's huge, bulky, like going crazy
Okay.
at the gym. No, but like someone who takes care of themselves, knows how to eat well. Like
I know one dude that you were into fits that perfectly.
who?
We
can
could
say
say
the
it.
name.
You
We
sure?
can say
Yeah.
it. We'll cut it if
Yeah,
you don't.
hold on.
That's fine.
Well,
You can say it.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a fit guy, business driven.
Yeah.
And I love Cameron for that because I'm not gonna lie, like me and Cameron, we snowboarded together. Like, see the snowboard in the background. We got to go this year. I took
I'm
him
trying
to a
to
lot
go.
of snowboard. Yeah, maybe we could film that shit. That'd be fucking
I
cool.
got my
I love
GoPro.
snowboarding. Yeah, exactly. But he's into sports.
Yeah.
He's a fit dude. He's into business.
He's a good looking kid too.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the type of dude I feel like a doctor or a PA would be into because
He's
that
very
dude
put together.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And okay, I know we kind of briefly talked about it in the fucking beginning and stuff, kind of spinning out of that and trying to bring it full circle. And then we're gonna toss it over to Dan the man because you guys have been friends for a long time, and it would be nice to get maybe a little personal, kind of like we are
Yeah.
now. But does that have any effect? So me and Dan,
Right.
Dan, like you're still figuring out life. Live at home.
I'm actually about to start going to school. I'm about to go back
Okay,
to school.
back to
Yeah.
go to school. And then there's me, a guy that has a career, has a family, wife. I would say I try and take care of myself.
Yeah.
So me and him are at the bar. How do you decide between the two if you could choose that? You're pretty much looking at appearance, aren't you?
I mean,
I feel like this
guess-
is getting really into like, because honestly, this is like ammo for dudes out there.
Yeah.
Like, because maybe it is. You should start taking care of yourself. Maybe
Well,
you should start.
I think, especially when I was younger, like
Yeah.
a lot of the guys that I dated in high school, didn't have like the best habits. You know, like they weren't always like on top of their shit.
Yeah.
There was a lot of issues.
I
You
think
like?
it's now
Well, hold
you're
on. Do you like
older-
the bad boys? Those are the bad boys.
Yeah, to an extent.
The
But I
good
did
guys were
date-
the ones
I mean,
thinking
I
about the
dated
future.
Dante. He was a great guy.
Yeah, Dante's
you know?
probably the
Who?
best.
Fair.
Dante Fair.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love Dante.
he's
He's a
we're
good
Oh,
dude.
I
super
love
friends,
Dante.
Yeah,
like,
he's a good dude.
Shout out to
he's
Roughnecks
awesome.
podcast.
That's the best boyfriend you've ever
They
had.
do,
Yeah,
they do,
straight up.
they do good work over there. He's doing something. I think Dante. We should get Dante on this podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. But he was probably like Daniel said,
Yeah,
the
he's
best,
the best
boyfriend I've ever
boyfriend,
had.
sure.
Yeah.
And I've only had 3.
Yeah.
You know, so I wouldn't necessarily say that I always went for a quote unquote bad boy, but I
Yeah.
think especially when I was younger, there was like a pull that I had towards that. But like as I got older and I had more like shit that I had to get done, like
Yeah.
more
You want a
things that
partner
I
to
was
walk through
trying-
life with. Yeah.
Like I wanted
Someone to depend
like,
on.
support me, but I could also support them when
Yeah.
we grow together.
That's
you know,
what I have with my wife.
right.
Like,
So-
I'm not gonna lie, like being like very truthful. My wife made like she made more money than me when we first like got together. And like a lot of people might be like, "Wow, you're a fucking bitch." It's like, nah, bro. It's called marrying up. Like, I want someone I can walk through life with and depend on them. Like, hey, babe, I have all the skills now.
Yeah.
I'm a very good carpenter. I can almost build you a damn house. I would trust her to relinquish, like, maybe we do have a little bit of a bankroll or whatever that we saved up.
Right.
But not to have that constant flowing where I could take a step out and start my own business and I'd be like, you know what? My wife's got my fucking back. She's
No,
got
of
these
course,
kids back.
yeah.
If I start failing, she's
And
there to
yeah,
pick me
and
up.
that's
Like,
the
and
thing,
that
like-
shit is fucking
And
cool.
that's the thing. You don't have to have I don't have my shit together. I don't have
Yeah.
everything set in place right now because I just got out of college. You know, I'm still figuring shit out. You don't need to have everything sorted out. But if you have
We're
a
still
goal
very
in
young.
mind, like you kind of like have yourself together to an extent, like
Yeah.
you know what you want in life, that's fine.
Hold
That's
on.
perfectly okay.
What I'll say is like for advice for a lot of guys, what I've learned over the years of many failed,
Fake it till you
fucking
make it.
terrible relationships,
Yeah.
is like focus on.
Fake it till you make it.
Focus on your life skills, like
Yeah.
more than anything. Like, and what I mean is like for a long time I was just some fucking idiot kid that had stupid fucking jobs, like dumb shit, and I thought like even though I was making okay money. I always thought, like, as long as I have, like, okay money and I have a little bit of direction, like, you know, just like you were saying, kind of bringing it full circle again, like how you say you're, like, a jack of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's kind of how I felt, but I was, like, mediocre at a lot of things. Like, I wasn't good at anything. So, the biggest advice I can give is, like, something is, like, if you're good at working, fucking work. If you're
Yeah.
good at, like,
Yeah.
or if you have problems with, like, social things or just like your self-esteem, things like that, work on that, and a girl will notice that, like if especially
yeah.
if it's a girl that you like, you've spent time with, things like that, they will notice. Like if you don't talk to her for 3 months, bro, I promise you, first of all, she's not going anywhere. I promise. Like
You said
might-
it's not going anywhere?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm saying, no, I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, dude.
no,
If
I'm
you
saying-
can't get that reply in 3 months,
No,
bro,
I'm
you should
saying-
throw that shit out
no,
the window.
That's not what I'm saying.
What?
I'm saying,
Oh,
no,
you gotta move on.
you're an idiot.
Okay.
Let me talk. I'm saying if it's a girl that you've known or have, like gotten to know over the past 3 months, and you have to, or you got me all fucked up now. You flustered me. Now I'm all
Oh,
angry.
God. Were you not
You're
going
so
anywhere?
stupid.
I feel like you weren't going anywhere with that.
No,
Okay.
I was.
I am sorry that
And what I'm trying to say is like, if you have to take 3 months to
Yeah.
yourself to work on something,
Girls will wait for it.
they will be there. It's not going anywhere, bro.
No,
it's
girl-
not going anywhere.
I think it depends on the situation, though.
Yeah,
I'm not
bro.
saying- I'm
Are you
not-
saying this girl's
Look.
into you?
No. Like,
Yo, I don't
can
understand.
I speak? Like,
Buddy,
can I
you-
talk?
you have
I'm
been
trying to, and then it's like constantly, like I'm
trying
trying
to-
to make a point, and then you're just like, "Well, are you talking about this?"
All right,
no,
make the goddamn point,
I was-
Daniel.
no,
Come on,
done
you
talking
lost.
about it. Done talking about it. Move on.
Whoa, I feel like you
Move on.
I didn't I just wanted
Move
to
on.
understand where you were
Move
coming
on.
from.
Nope.
Wow. Daniel, I am so sorry. I did not mean to fluster you.
Are you just trying? Like, are you saying like?
What I'm saying
I feel
is,
like there wasn't-
don't be afraid to take time to
work on yourself. But if this girl stopped texting you and
you're
you haven't
high
heard from
right
her
now, and you're
from
not
3 months.
understanding. I'm not saying
Okay.
that you
Wait,
hit her up
you
and she
should.
hasn't
Let him talk,
responded
let him
for
talk,
3
let him talk,
months.
'cause then we're gonna be
Okay.
sitting
I want
Because
you
I
to
feel like
take
that's
that,
why
I want you to take that idea and
throw it out the
fucking
window.
throw it away.
Okay, I'm burning it right now. Okay.
What I'm saying
So you guys
is-
are just friends.
Yeah, you're just homies, or
We're
it's a girl that
homies.
you're interested in, or whatever.
You are interested in. She's not interested in you.
Exactly.
Okay.
For the time being.
I feel like I just needed a little more
for the time
sprinkle
being.
on top.
For
A
the
little
time being,
unrequited
I'm
action.
saying just take the time.
Okay.
Don't be worried about a girl leaving or whatever. That shit happens. But what's going to help you in the future is just focusing on the skills that you need to focus on, whether it be
No.
a job,
Okay.
whether it be working on your self-esteem, or maybe you have some type of anger
Okay.
issue, things like that, just things that guys
Just
run
work on
into.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just work on it, and they will notice. Girls will notice
Okay,
shit
but
like that.
hold
Even if
on.
you don't have the best job.
Okay.
Even if you don't have the best car.
If you're
things like
bettering
that.
yourself,
In
a
any
girl
way.
will notice.
Yeah,
it,
in any
you know?
way.
But
I do agree.
to
with
play
that.
devil's advocate to both of these points right now, the only thing I can think of.
God damn.
That's fair. But hold on, let me put a little like hole in that
And-
argument.
Hold on.
The only thing I'm
just
saying,
to go off of what you were saying
fuck
before.
me.
Listen,
Oh,
listen.
God.
If a girl doesn't hit you up for 3 months and you slid into her DMs, let it go.
Okay, that's you told me to throw that out.
I did, but now
Okay.
I just want to be clear.
Listen,
Let that one go.
so
we're cutting all that first part out.
no,
I'll do that
no
as-
way, we're leaving that,
That's
brother.
bullshit.
I didn't think you were going. You just need a little more sprinkle on top.
No, you needed it. I knew where I was going.
Well,
She
yeah,
had a
but
good idea.
They maybe if I can't relate, then these motherfuckers are gonna be
well,
off into the
they're
whirlwind. So you
probably
have to put a
haven't
little more
eaten
context on
300
shit.
milligram edible either.
Well,
You don't
chill out,
understand
dude.
What
That's
the fuck's
hold
going on.
I
Staying out of this one.
Okay,
out of it.
okay, hold on.
Keep going.
I forget what I was gonna say now.
Good.
I feel like I had a good point to poke in that argument.
Well, I was
Okay,
saying,
okay,
like,
yeah, I
work
do.
on
Hold
yourself.
on. Yeah, but to be fair, what if this guy is thinking to himself, he's like, no, this is the girl. Like, if you have gotten to know this girl, like maybe you are in the friend zone. Like, those are kind of the hardest ones to get over because you are in that friend zone. You got to know this girl on like a different level. And then maybe she is bad at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, man, she kind of checks all the categories. And to get put in the friend zone, that's really fucking hard. And you're saying work on yourself. Like, you did get a chance to know this chick. So you do know the qualities that she does like.
Okay.
Maybe, hold on. Let me throw it all out for you. Because I had to sit through you. So you got to know all these qualities, but you're saying it takes 3 months. What if in that 3
Well, I'm
months she
just-
does find that
that's
fucking man?
hypothetical.
What if?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand,
I
but
mean,
it does take a long
I
time to
would
build a
say
skill.
That, like, on Daniel's point, girls do notice. Like, if you take the time to better yourself and shit like
Yeah,
that,
maybe
they
you start
notice.
posting the gym
But,
pics.
like, if you're
you
already
clean
in
up.
that friend zone, that doesn't mean, like, even if they notice, that they're gonna do something about
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
You know?
I'm not saying it's a foolproof
Oh, you're
plan.
saying if you go in the friend zone, you're done.
No. I'm not saying because a lot of the guys that I've been with before, like,
You friend zoned them in the
I was
beginning.
friends with them first, and then
Yeah.
things kind of escalated. But
I've made it out of the friend zone before.
I have. I think.
yeah,
I don't know if I have.
it's
Yeah. Oh no, I
it's
did.
possible.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
it is possible,
yeah.
you
I
know. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying that's
100%.
not. It doesn't necessarily mean that's gonna change.
Yeah, I know
the
Which
exactly
one are you
who you're
talking?
talking
Hold
about. I
on.
know who
Hold
you're
on.
talking about.
Wait, Emily. Sorry. What were you just saying?
I was just gonna say that even if they do notice that, like from a friend perspective, that
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's gonna change the dynamic between you two.
Yeah, no,
That's
100%.
true. That's true.
I'm not saying it's
Someone
a foolproof
does have
plan,
to make the
but
first.
that's my point being. Honestly, on top of that too, it's
Hold on.
like
Wait. What was the?
thumb,
Oh. No, I was never
Yeah.
friend zoned with her.
bro. Bullshit.
No.
Bullshit. You.
No, I like she just said, and I was bad at this. I'm very bad at first moves. That's a hard thing to do.
You're-
Because I'm very good at talking to people. I can talk to anyone, and a lot of times I
I'm
feel
pretty
like
blunt, dude.
Well, you are. I'm not. I'm too
Very.
nice. I'm too one. And these are the traits that I've noticed in myself. The older I've fucking gotten, very gullible. I am very gullible. I don't know when a chick is like making a move on me, and I don't.
That's just
I'm more
game,
just.
son. You ain't got
I
no
know. I
game.
guess, but I can talk to anyone. Like I do have game. Like I can go up to any girl. I don't mind talking.
Yeah.
but it's making the first move that sometimes it's very difficult to make that task. A lot of
Yeah.
times people get stuck up
I mean,
even
it's
going up to talk to
Yeah, I
them.
don't want to hate on
but-
anybody because it's definitely hard.
But I've definitely, I feel like I should have, because I do, like, I say I got hit in the face a couple times with a shovel, but I feel like I
Okay, first
dig
move
on myself a
meaning
little
what?
too hard sometimes, because I have achieved a lot. I have done this, and this, and the older I'm getting, I feel like the more confidence I'm getting.
Well,
I'm like,
that's what I was
okay,
about to
like,
say. I think the biggest thing is confidence.
Exactly.
Like, you can tell when someone's not very confident in themselves.
yes, it is true.
Yeah.
It is true, and confidence is fucking key. If
100%.
and I don't know, maybe I just didn't have that confidence to take the first lunge at a lot of these chicks, because I feel like now looking back, I feel like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's definitely. I mean, it kind of projects outwards, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you.
What I'm
let's
saying
put
is,
it
I
this
was
way.
a fucking
Let's put it
vagina
this
back in
way.
the day,
Let's put it
mate.
this way, right? Okay. And I don't even mean to air your shit out or
That's
something.
Oh wow.
personal.
Okay,
Yeah,
see, we're
but-
getting to that personal.
But look,
cool. Appreciate
me and
it.
her, we've made out before, whatever, right?
Nice.
But
what is that?
this
Second base?
This is the
that
point.
first base?
That's first
First.
base.
First
for
base.
sure. But
Okay, my bad.
my point being is, like, if I would have walked up to you and been like, Emily, do you like want to like make out? Like, you would have been like,
fuck
what
no.
the fuck? You'd been like, what the fuck is that? But no,
No,
I
you
walk
don't
up.
do that.
I'm like, hey,
One thing I
we're
ever
fucked
did
up.
that.
You want to make out? She's like, yeah, sure. Like, I'm just saying confidence.
Oh.
It's like a confidence
Yeah.
thing. Like, don't be a little.
I guess I
like,
get that now.
Yeah, it comes
I've
to
seen
it,
guys
yeah.
do it. I'm just like, what is that?
And you-
like,
you know,
what?
it's
And that's a
crazy.
big thing too. It's like, don't just
Like,
like
yo,
come
bro,
up
you wanna
all
make
like
out?
shriveled and like
Yeah,
asking
you look
me
like
shit.
a weirdo,
come up,
bro.
Like stand
Be
your
like,
ground,
yo,
have
chick.
some confidence. You know?
Yo, girl.
And if she says no, laugh about it, bro. It's not
That's
the end of
not
the world.
biggest- yeah.
You and then you laugh and you just be like, in the back of
I
your
mean,
mind,
and
you're
the
like,
reason-
damn, that
we-
fucking
The
hurt.
funny thing is, the reason we made out was basically to see if you or Mike was a better kisser.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
Who was?
Daniel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Michael was
Yeah.
all salty about
Oh,
it.
yeah,
He was
he
all
is.
salty. He was like, "What the fuck, dude? I didn't even use tongue. All this shit. It was
Yeah.
funny.
Whoa! Oh, bounce out of here, Mike.
It was funny."
Go check out his episode, Wild Dan and Mike. I think Sloth Mode Mike. Yeah,
Yeah, we had a good time.
that was a good time. We're gonna have to get him back on, but all right.
It's
we're-
7:30.
Yeah, I know the Browns are getting ready to play. Dan's a big Browns fan. Do you guys have any last things you guys want to wrap up? I think this was an awesome podcast. You were amazing on the mic, incredible. I feel like maybe we do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
It was definitely fun. I feel like this could turn into a segment because it's cool because you're good at articulating. Boom! What up?
Proud of you.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. The woman's side on the mic, like you, and I feel like you have a higher. You're very educated. Like it's cool to get that side and like bro science because there's a lot of fucking bro science, and I feel like she's like the bookworm we needed. Like that's pretty cool. So maybe we could turn this into something.
Too.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Ta-
Taylor.
Taylor
Furlan?
Furlan.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, maybe we do have both you guys back on and have like another trial run, and like maybe we can make
Yeah.
another segment off of this,
Yeah.
and like, cause it is cool getting the girls' side.
Right.
Well, like I said,
I
I'm
can
about to run
understand that, too.
my Andrew Tate shit. I'm about to come on here just
Oh,
like
Christ.
Emily and Taylor. I'll be up here with sunglasses and shit.
Oh,
Just
God.
have like a whole thing.
oh god,
That would be funny as fuck.
It would be. Okay. Any last things you want to wrap up, Wildman Dan?
No, I'm good.
Emily, you good?
good.
You want to plug anything?
Plug anything.
Shout
I
out.
don't know. Like yeah, shout outs, anything.
No.
I
Shout
was
out
like to
Emily's
ask.
parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out Darren
Shout out Cincinnati.
and Bettine.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
let's be real. Ohio
Bearcats.
State's where it's at.
It's Bettine, right?
Yeah.
Patine? What's
Yeah.
that? Your
It's her
last
mom's
name?
name.
Patine?
Bettine.
with a B.
Bettine.
Yep.
What was
That's
what was your
unique.
grandma's name?
Bettina.
Bettina.
Oh, and then Bettine. Huh. That's
God
cool.
damn. I miss your grandparents, dude. Fuck.
They were cool?
Rest in peace.
Dude, her
Yeah.
grandpa. I used to sit like I would stay at her house, like we would drink and shit, and I would wake up and I'd eat breakfast with her grandpa.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, he's like 100. Well, he was at the time.
Yes,
When did he pass away? He was
passed
like
at,
98 or
97,
something.
98.
Yeah, dude, coolest shit ever. Like, we talked about, like,
Oh, he's a badass.
dude, we've talked about all kinds of shit. Like, he was around when World War II happened, dog. Like,
Dude, that's so
that's
fucking cool.
crazy.
I know.
I
love history
he was
too.
An engineer.
Yeah, I told him I was a plumber,
really?
and he was like, back in the day, like, we would go in there, and it was all lead pipes, and you had to screw it in with your hands and shit. I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I mean, I deal with a lot of it now sometimes.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, it is weird.
It
pulling
was
stuff
cool as
out.
fuck.
You know what's the coolest thing doing? I know we're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
The coolest thing about remodeling is a lot of times you'll pull something out that's stupid old, and you'll
Yeah.
just be like, "Oh my
I
god!"
got
Like,
to replace a city pipe one time, and it was nuts.
really?
Dude, it was nuts.
Dude, even like those old thermostats and shit have mercury in it.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
they're
it's wild
nuts.
shit.
And like, what do you? Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. Stay tuned. We're probably gonna have another one of these. This was super fun. Thank you so much, Emily, for coming on. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying these. Like I said, they're gonna be dropping every Monday. Follow us on socials at the
Fucking head
BFE
sweating.
Podcast. Yeah, we got the AC running, but we're out here grinding for you guys. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Follow us along this journey. And the BFE boys, we're out. Thanks.